That looks to me like let's try and get price up there and then get set on some shorts. So when we moved out, these guys didn't get washed out. All we did is push price up, and I'd suggest that these short players actually added. And I think that they're building a short. Now that would make sense given what we talked about in prep. Sure, they're in the long and they benefited from that, but it looks like they flipped. Now I don't want to preempt in here. All I'm going to look for is now evidence to support that, yeah, well, that's the case. But what I really wanted to get a sense of is when we moved up, did these shorts cover? No, they didn't. And if anything, a whole lot more selling came in. So it moved up on very, very light volume, and then it got hit hard on the sell side, which looks like positioning to me. Have a look at the DOM now. They're trying to get people to lift because they want to go short again. There's an algo in here manipulating the market DOM. Why? Well, have a look. There's some data coming out. So they've got free rein at it at the moment. So I'm just looking at the antics and then seeing where the size is. There's a bit of lifting, but the size is on the sell side. So making it look like it's a buyer's dream, but building size on the short side. All I see is every time they make it juicy and attractive to buyers, as soon as there's a bit of lifting, a seller comes in. But as I said, they might have lined up a seller to build up some size so then they can smack them. What we're not seeing at the moment is longs under pressure. So regardless if I'm right or wrong, we're still not seeing the next part of the story. The only thing that I'm absolute 100% on is that the DOM is being completely manipulated by some sort of program. There you go again. So lift the market on no liquidity and then looking for the size on the sell side to follow through. So sometimes too, what's challenging is that now and then they're looking for quite a big move. In this case, I reckon they were short, covered, and then just benefited from that little pop up and then covered. Now it might be another player within the context of what's happening, trying to compete against several opponents at once. See how they suck liquidity out? So they're trying now to get these longs to puke. So I'm watching for that 45. They're trying to suck some more buyers into it, and then they'll just get rid of it. There you go. That was it. So that's the puking. Now, they're not all out yet because I know the maths on that versus what I saw go through. So I know that that's not enough. 45 is my line in the sand with this. I've watched them make it look attractive as if it's going to disappear, and then we traded at 44. They're not all out yet, so we've got a little bit further to go. So leaning on 45, I'll use what goes through as my guide. Good game, isn't it, when you understand what's going on? But again, what does this tie into? Prep. When do we see them swap? It was clear that there was a change. And what I said was, I won't know for sure unless I start to see the exiting. You're using that observation to support what your hypothesis is. Might be a couple more ticks in it. All comes back to prep.